Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about April favorites. And I've actually got a few good things to talk about this month and a couple things that I really didn't like this month as well. So let's get started. So the first thing that I loved is actually a piece of clothing, which I talked about a pair of shoes last month, and I can't believe I'm actually talking about a piece of clothing this month. I don't know who I'm turning into. I usually don't buy clothes and shoes and that kind of thing very often. But this is actually just a little cute shirt from Target, and I couldn't resist. It basically had my name on it. And so this is it right here. It says, "But first coffee," which basically is like me on a t-shirt. I can't live without coffee. I definitely have to have it in the morning. Anyway, this, super inexpensive because it's from Target, and honestly, every time I wear this shirt, somebody somewhere says something to me. They either say, "Oh my God, yes, that's exactly how I feel," or "Love your shirt," or whatever. They always come up to me and say something, at least one person every time I wear this shirt. And it's a super comfy, easy shirt to throw on that looks cute just because it has like a cute saying on it. And I'll actually link it down below because it is still on sale at Target. I don't know if it's in the store or if it's just online, but I will link it down below in case you want to pick it up yourself. The next thing is something that I really didn't expect to like as much as I actually do. This is a Sonia Kashuk lip color. This is one of their, what is it called? I'm not exactly sure what the title is, but again, I'll link that down below. And this is in the shade Nirvana, and this is part of, I think it's their summer collection. It has a lot of fun packaging, and this is just super pretty. So it's a little different packaging than their other lip shines that they have. And it's really just, it goes that way. It's really just a light color. It's really more of like sort of a tinted balm type of thing, sort of peachy color. And it actually even comes out prettier. You can see that there. It's even prettier than it looks in here, I think. I think that it looks so much prettier when you put it on. It has just a beautiful shine to it, a little bit of shimmer, but really more just of a sheen. And it's just really pretty, and it feels moisturizing, and it's easy to throw on. I threw this in my purse a lot of days, and I enjoyed wearing it a lot. I have another lip color, and I'm actually wearing it right now underneath a gloss. And I've had this for a long time. This is by MAC. This is one of their cream sheens in the color Modesty. You can see that right there, and I'll swatch it. It's just, to me, they have so many different types of nudes at MAC and everywhere else, and this to me is really a great nude because it's a little bit pinky, but it's pretty neutral. You can see that right there. I think it's even coming off more pink on the camera. It's just the perfect nude, I think, and I reach for it a lot, and it's something that I don't have to think about too much if I want to just wear a neutral kind of nude, depending on what my eyes look like. Like, there's a lot going on in my eyes right now, and this is great because it doesn't distract from that. And I love the cream sheen formula. It feels great on your lips. It's moisturizing. It has a lot of color payoff, and I really like this color. So I've enjoyed using that a lot this month. Even though it's not new to me, I just found that I was reaching for it a lot this month. The next two things I'm going to kind of pair together because I fell in love with this foundation, but then I also really enjoyed the brush that I was using to apply it. So it's this pairing right here. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. It has SPF 15 in it, and it's supposed to be 12-hour, and it's oil-free. And this is the Makeup Geek Face Buffer Brush. And so I'll talk about the foundation first. This is not super new to me. I just hadn't gotten a chance to use it. I bought it a while back, and then it was a little too light for me when I came back from my honeymoon. So I wasn't wearing it for a while. Now that my skin is kind of getting back to normal, I can get away with it. And I started wearing this because I was having some bad breakouts and I needed something full coverage. I wanted something that was really going to cover a bunch of that up. And so I figured it would be a good time to start trying this. And once I wore it, I have not been wearing anything else. And I'm blown away by this foundation because yes, it's full coverage, and it totally is. It covers really, really well, but it doesn't feel heavy, and it doesn't feel like you've got so much makeup on your face. I'm wearing it now, and it just feels pretty light, especially for something full coverage. And I don't have a ton of experience with full coverage foundations, and that's because they kind of scare me a little bit. I feel like it's going to be too heavy, especially day to day. It just doesn't feel so heavy. And it's funny because it seems like it's going to be really heavy and thick on your skin, because when you squeeze it out of here, it's pretty thick. But I'll show you a little bit on the back of my hand. You know, it comes out, you can see it's really pretty thick. It doesn't go anywhere. It's not runny. But it has a great coverage, and it dries very quickly. You can see that. And it's very skin-like. And I'm really, really impressed with it. I've been putting it on with this Makeup Geek brush, and I've been wanting to try Makeup Geek brushes for a long time. And I actually wanted to get the flat top brush. That's the foundation stippling brush or whatever it's called. And they were sold out. And so I was really bummed, but they were having a sale, and they never have sales. So I was like, let me try another brush. And so I saw this one. I thought, well, I could use this for foundation, so I'll try this one. And I've been loving this, especially with that foundation, because it really buffs it in. And you can see it's dirty because I used it today. But it's really soft, but very dense. And it just blends it in really, really easily. It makes it so much easier to put it on. And I actually haven't even tried this with any other foundations, because since I started using this foundation, I've been using this brush, and I haven't been wearing anything else. And I'm really fickle when it comes to makeup products in general, and definitely foundation. I will use something different every day, depending on my mood and depending on what I want. And the fact that I've been using this pretty much every day says a lot about how good it is. So I'm really so pleasantly surprised by this, and I think it's an awesome foundation. So the other thing that I've been loving is this bareMinerals concealer, and it comes in a little pot like this. And what's funny about this, I talked about this in a previous video, is that I bought this a long time ago now, probably like at least a year ago, probably more like a year and a half ago. And it was the wrong color. It was too dark for me. And for some reason I did get rid of it. I didn't return it. I didn't give it to somebody else. I just kind of kept it. And I don't really understand why I did that. I don't know, I just kind of put it in the back of my drawer, and I just didn't do anything with it. And when I came back from my honeymoon, I had a decent tan for me. And so my other regular concealers that I was using were too light for me. So I dug in the back of my drawer and I found this, and it was the perfect color. So it's now getting to be a little bit dark again, but what I found was how much I liked it. And I didn't realize how much I like it because I didn't really get to use it much before. And it's just great because it's super creamy. You can see that it's, you know, a pretty creamy concealer, but it's not heavy and it doesn't get greasy. It dries almost to a powder when you put it on. So it blends out beautifully, and it doesn't, you know, it's so surprising. You don't expect it because it's such a cream, but then as soon as you start rubbing it in, it turns into a powder. And it's a really good concealer. I haven't heard really anybody talk about this, but I really enjoy it. And so I might have to, once I run out of my other one, I might have to get this in the color that works for me now, because this is just a really nice concealer. I love the consistency of it more than my other one that I've been using forever. So like this one a lot. So that's it for things that I loved this month. And I want to talk about two things that I didn't love. One of them I returned. I don't even have it anymore. I try not to really hang on to products that I don't like, especially if they're higher end products. I just don't really see the point of hanging on to them unless I'm keeping it for some other reason. I really wanted to love it. Everyone I've heard talk about it on YouTube really loves it, and I was super excited to try it. Honestly, I think it's a matter of opinion. I know people love it. It just didn't seem to really do anything for me. It definitely provided a little bit of, extra mascara before going on with another one. I usually use a waterproof first to keep my lashes curled and then go in with another type of mascara. So I was hoping that this would be sort of like a, you know, a replacement for that that's non-waterproof. It didn't seem to really keep my lashes curled. I definitely wasn't going to use it on its own because it didn't really add enough for me. You know, I feel like my lashes don't have enough curl and length as it is, and so I really want to load up on that mascara, and I just didn't feel like it did anything. And for 20 something dollars or whatever it cost, that just didn't make sense. And so for those of you out there that like it or like other types of primers, this is just me. It didn't work for me, and I know a lot of people that love it, and I also don't love the Dior Maximizer or whatever it's called, the white primer, and I know people who love that primer and swear by it, and that just didn't work for me. So I just may not be a lash primer type of person. I don't know. I'm still going to be willing to try the new thing if it comes out, and maybe I'll find something that I love, but so far, no luck. So the last thing that I didn't love is something that I do still have, and this is a Milani gloss. This is it says it's called Brilliant Shine Lip Gloss. I feel like it may have had a different title in the store, but this is in the color Milan. And I saw this before I was going on my honeymoon, and it's sort of like a bronzy, shimmery color, and I thought, oh, that could be really fun to wear on the honeymoon. And I did try and wear it once on the honeymoon, and I tried it first on its own without any lipstick or anything underneath. And I immediately wiped it off because I was like, whoa, it was like so glittery. Not shimmery, not like with a sheen, like total full on glitter. And that may be something that you like. It was a little bit much for me. And then I wiped it off and it was like glitter was like everywhere and I couldn't get rid of it. And it looked okay on top of, because then I tried putting it on top of something else, and that looked okay. I wouldn't have gotten this if I knew that it was like that. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. I'll swatch it for you to see, and I'll have glitter on me forever. But it was just super metallic and super glittery, and it has kind of a nice smell to it, like almost. Like it has like a cake smell to it, which I love. But then you're like, I don't know. So it's like kind of good, but kind of not. And I like the applicator. It's one of those, you know, doe foot applicators right there. So I like that. Okay, here goes. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh boy. So it's like, I don't totally hate it, but at the same time, like it's just, ooh. Like it's pretty when you swatch it actually. It's like kind of pretty when you swatch it. You can see it's like super glittery. And then when I go to wipe that off, I'm telling you like there's gonna be like glitter everywhere. Cause there's like, you can't even really tell in the swatch, but it's like full on glitter. Like chunks and chunks of glitter. So I can make it work if I put just a little bit on top of a lipstick, but on its own, absolutely not. Just like, no, no, no. I'm like so confused by this because it should be really pretty, but it just totally fails. Again, I don't know if you can really even tell how much glitter is in there, but oh man. Like chunks, just chunks. Okay, I'm done. So those are my favorites and some not so favorites. I hope you had a great April. I'd love to hear in the comments what you loved this month. I hope that you enjoyed hearing what I loved this month. I'm really excited about things in May already because May has already started, and so there are already a few things that I love, and I don't often love things immediately that early into the month, so I'm pretty excited about May. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you're not subscribed to me, please click that subscribe button. Honestly, that means so much to me, and it helps me out, and it lets you know when I post new videos, so please hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit the like button, maybe post a comment down below. All these things help a lot. Share this with your friends if you liked it. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.